upstairs. I want to see more punches like that.
Look at him go. Oh, my word, Bivol. And Canelo. Fights of the year about to take place. This is the tail of the tape for our main event of the evening, the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship of the world.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. God bless you both. Touch up.
When they watch back the Kovalev fight, they know that Kovalev didn't hurt Canelo, but that fight was close on the scorecards.
Left hand off the top of the head from Alvarez.
He has smart feet, better fundamentals and foundation than Kovalev.
Because of the sheer volume of punches, jabs specifically, that Kovalev was throwing. More too predictable when he tried to throw that. They want to make Canelo thinking about that right hand for most of this fight.
He has a large arsenal that he uses, but one of them being his punch count. So Canelo can't start off short and slow, but he has to gain the respect of Canelo, because Canelo is just walking past and down his guards.
¿Cómo lo sentiste? Bien.
So we're off and running. Round two here between Bivol and Canelo.
Whenever Canelo starts loading up, even if you block those shots, they're still going to have an impact. Bivol's going to find that out soon. There's that right hand to the body.
There was a conversation, Chris, all week long. Can Bivol win a decision over Canelo in Vegas?
Watch your head.
I think he can if he throws punches like this.
The right hand upstairs. I want to see more punches like that for Canelo. Not many opponents throw body shots at Canelo.
Job blocking those, but they're always there, Sergio.
Yeah, but he hasn't let go of that right hand yet. I want to see how Canelo's going to react with the strength of that right hand.
He's tapping them, trying to find the range, trying to see what punches he can land comfortably. It's really hard to get past that high guard.
That's why you got to be content with just touching those gloves.
No, don't push him, don't push him.
Look at Bivol trying to be the boss.
And this is what Bivol has to do.
There's another uppercut.
Yes, Sergio, too, but he's stepping back with his hands up, which is a good thing. You know, as the last fight we seen, the last fight, stepping back with his hands down, it wasn't a good.
He's going to have a harder time doing it with Bivol. Yeah, in that first round, I noticed Canelo was landing.
Leaning on him, he has to be aggressive. And he has to make it uncomfortable for Canelo.
Trying to split the guard for Alvarez. But you can see when Bivol throws the 1-2s like this, he is scoring. There's a 1-2 from Bivol and Canelo, Daniel.
And you could, excuse me, Daniel.
Oh, that snuck through, caught the chin a little bit for Canelo.
Yeah, Dmitry Bivol looks sharp in these early rounds. He clearly has a good game plan.
A lot of power behind him. They're still having an effect.
Is Canelo trying to bait Bivol into opening up a little bit?
I think he is. But we've seen this before with Canelo Alvarez. You don't fight with emotion, you fight with intelligence.
He's got a challenge tonight, doesn't he?
Absolutely, but I'm wondering when we're going to see the power of Bivol. As of now, we've seen defense.
Discipline is one of his strongest attributes.
Right hooks, overhand rights being landed by Canelo.
Oh, look at him go. Oh, my word, Bivol. Swing and a miss with the left hook by Canelo.
Хорошо. Молодец. На повторе очень хорошо. Молодец.
Stay off the ropes. Stay off the ropes. You're doing a really good job in the middle of the ring.
Finishing off with a straight right hand is Bivol, and again he connects.
But we haven't seen that light heavyweight power that we know he has.
Yes, it is.
Now Canelo starting to come forward a little bit.
Chest looking straight at the chest.
And he's looking to set this right hand up.
Came around the guard with a left hook.
Last round it was Bivol who was coming forward. There is one.
I like that
Nice
right hand.
Yeah, right hand to the body. You don't see, as you mentioned, a lot of fighters go to Canelo's bodies.
Canelo's been all power shots this round.
No! Massive uppercut thrown there from Alvarez. Bivol is doing it here and going back upstairs as well.
Bivol's not much of a body puncher, but it's that right hand right there that does enough work.
Leaving an impression, too, on Bivol.
Before this fight, but would the lights in the moment be too big for Dmitry Bivol? At this point, absolutely not.
He seems unaffected by everything.
He most of the shots, and he's a busier guy.
Canelo missed.
Right hand.
I don't see much fatigue. I see Canelo coming forward, but I do start to see Canelo's face starting to take some shots and starting to swell up a little bit and start to see.
There you go. See?
Was this part of the game plan, the entire game plan coming in?
Exactly. See, he's blocking every punch. Look, he landed like 4 punches in a row.
He can stay moving like this. He can stay in this fight.
Another good jab. Redness on the face of Canelo Alvarez. Bivol looks much better, at least physically right now. Just a moment ago, both of you said, hey, this could be tied. Maybe Bivol about around. There's some that
I think Bivol is really pulling it off here.
To get to Dmitry Bivol.
But Bivol has found a way to get to Canelo.
And the reason he's finding a way is because it's his foot what's hurting him. That's exactly the game plan that Canelo had against Callum Smith.
Do you think this strategy would work against Canelo?
Copybox numbers say it all. It's not just that Bivol is giving us great combinations, but he's stopping Canelo from throwing. So if Canelo doesn't have an output, he's not going to dominate.
To win a decision against Canelo in Vegas, Golovkin came up short twice.
These counters. So Canelo needs to come forward and do what he's been doing the first half of this fight.
Biggest moment of Dmitry Bivol's career, and he has risen to the occasion thus far.
Canelo showing a little bit of frustration.
We know Canelo can turn things around in a snap. This is the second foray into light heavyweight division for Canelo. He knocked out Kovalev, and he may have to do the same to Bivol if things continue.
One thing I've noticed too is
He's having more success landing punches than really anyone I've seen since Gennady Golovkin back in 2017-18.
I just would like to see Canelo throw more punches. I feel like because
Let's check in with Chris Mannix.
Bivol is a natural light heavyweight, so putting his earmuff defense in is good enough for him because he's that strong. Just dig down to the left side of the body of Bivol.
Let's check in with Chris Mannix, who's in the corner.
Bivol is able to take the shots of Canelo.
Some concern from Eddie Reynoso.
There has been concern in that corner the last 3 rounds.
He managed to come away with a disputed draw in that fight, but Bivol, he looks like he's winning it.
Counter right hand snaps the jaw.
Even if it's not hard shots, just let your hands go a little bit more.
Canelo looks frustrated and he looks a little winded to me.
На повторе, первая легкая, да-да, разорвал их, да-да-да, воткнуть туда.
Recover, you're good.
You're in good condition. Let's go.
Championship rounds here. Does Canelo have more magic? Right hand for Canelo. Jabs from Bivol.
And strategy and discipline, which is what Bivol has been doing this entire fight.
Can you imagine if Bivol can knock out Alvarez?
On my scorecard, Canelo Alvarez will either need a couple of knockdowns or knockout to win this fight.
3 rounds to go. The pound-for-pound king. This panel look here tonight. Are you confident they'll get it right?
I'll say this, ready, Steve Weisfeld, who I consider the gold standard.
I've never seen Canelo with this type of body language.
He doesn't get out of character.
And look at the punches through round 9. My word, 110 to 61.
But one of those shots could have went down. Very strong chin from Canelo. Jab.
He's accustomed to that power, and he's strong. He's a natural light heavyweight.
Let's check in with Chris Mannix's scorecard.
Yeah, I've got Dmitry Bivol in complete control despite, at the moment, 97-93
on his terms. That's what Bivol is doing right now. He fights someone he wants.
Can Bivol write his name in the books?
He's calm and relaxed, and then that's the reason he's having so much success. And then goes back to that power jab. He gets his work in, pulls out with his foot technician with good footwork like Bivol
is putting on, and him obviously coming up in weight class. But Bivol looks very unbothered. He's even getting closer to Canelo here.
A minute to go.
Very true.
Was Bivol just too big and just too strong? Well, Canelo told us how much respect he had for Bivol and told us how good he thought Bivol is. And Canelo was right.
And Todd, this looks...
and always staying in control, not giving up control.
Yeah, he's frustrated. With acts like this, Canelo is definitely frustrated.
Letting himself be in Canelo's range, maybe because he's seeing...
Right hand scores for Bivol.
To beat a brute puncher, but it takes finesse and a game plan and technique and a strategy and discipline.
And if history repeats itself, he must know it's better to close the show than to have some foolery done at the end of the fight.
Too big, too strong, and most importantly, too smart.
Bivol showed up and showed out and may have just beaten the pound-for-pound king.
All score this bout identically, 115 to 113 for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated, Dmitry Bivol.
He has done it. Not many believed in him. He believed in himself.
We can put the camera on your arm right there. We've seen that from Canelo opponents in the past. But I expect that. I watched his fight against Callum Smith, and I accept that. This is better than my head.